Hello, welcome back to another video, or welcome to another video. Today we're doing a book haul. I got a lot of books. I honestly couldn't tell you if I got these only in July or if some of them are also from like June. I'm not entirely sure. I have a whole lot of books. Now, most of my books I get through a used bookstore that's like down the road from me. Or I get them from like library book sales where you can get like 4 books for $1. And sometimes there's some really good stuff. Sometimes I also buy books at Barnes & Noble, especially when I'm looking for like some newer books and things that like exploring, seeing what are some new publications. And some books I get on bookshop.org where I can buy new books, usually like pre-order books, and still support my local bookstores. Because I have a whole lot of books, I'm basically just going to say the title and the author, and that's it, because there are a lot. So let's get into it. All right, so one of the books that I got was Wizard's First Rule by Terry Goodkind. This is the first book in the Sword of Truth series. I don't really remember how many books there are of these. I did put a picture of this one up on my Instagram, and I heard a few things. The reason I got it is because my husband read these books when he was younger. He told me they were really good, and he wanted me to try them, so my used bookstore had it, so I got it. I also got Stormfront by Jim Butcher. This is the first book in the Dresden Files. I've heard people say that they really like these. I haven't read them personally. My used bookstore had it, so I picked it up. The Unspoken Name by A.K. Larkwood. Malice by John Gwynne, the first book in, I forget what I don't know how to call it, in a 4-book series. It's a chunky one. I've heard, like, mixed feelings on this one. A Master of Djinn by P. Djeli Clark, I think is how you say it. The Raven Tower by Anne Leckie. The Unbroken by C.L. Clark. The Last Watch by J.S. Dews, I think. I don't know how to say the last name. I'm usually not a huge sci-fi person, but I read the description for this book when I was at Barnes & Noble, and I was like, this sounds really good. Lord of the Flies by William Golding. I have not read it. My husband keeps telling me he hated it. I think it's because he had to read it for school. I never had to read this for school, so I don't know. The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Yes, this does not have a dust jacket. It was just a copy that my used bookstore had. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Never read it. Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. This was recommended to me by one of the booksellers at Barnes & Noble. I was like, this doesn't really sound like something I would read, but sometimes I like to get things that are not my usual reads, so I'll get to it at some point. La Belle et la Bête par Gabrielle de Villeneuve. This is The Beauty and the Beast in the original French language by the original author. I'm actually going to be reading this month. Notes from the Burning Age by Claire North. I pre-ordered this book, and I intend on getting to it soon. I love the cover. It's so pretty. Six Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim. This is a young adult novel, I believe, but I've heard quite a few people say that it's like a nice, cozy, happy kind of book, and I don't read happy enough, so I got this. That pile's getting very high. I should start making a new pile. Vampires Never Get Old. This is a bundle of short stories. I got this because I know that V. Schwab has a short story in here, and she's going to have, I think it's a Netflix show based on it, so I really wanted to get this so that I could read it and see what it's about. So yeah, and I mean, I'm interested in reading the rest of these. Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I actually heard quite a few negative things about this one, but my library had it, so I was like, screw it. I want to try and read it. See what it's about, see why some people think it's negative, and I honestly haven't heard a lot of people say that it's good, so. Wicked Saints by Emily A. Duncan. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. This is also a book that I am reading this month. Then I went to my local pagan witchy store, and they had these really cute books, Yule and Halloween. They're both written by different people. The Halloween one is written by Mickey Mueller, and then this one, Yule, is written by Jason Mankey. They're just, I mean, they have like little facts on Yule and Halloween and recipes and different things you can do, different decoration ideas. So I just thought they were really cute. I believe this one is called Execution Escape from Furnace by Alexander Gordon Smith. When I read it, it just sounded like horror, and I really do enjoy horror. I just don't read it enough for some reason. Like, I hate horror movies. I can't stand them. But books, I've been enjoying those. The Frequency of Souls by Mary K. Zurevlev. I hope I said that right. This one I found at my library. It sounded like it's supposed to be a very comedic, satirical type of novel. And once again, I need to read more of that. Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I just got this because I've heard so many people read it, so I guess it's my turn. And finally, Prince of Thorns by Mark Lawrence. And I have a little bit of a surprise. I got the Vox Arcana. So this is a tarot deck, and if you don't know, I do a game every month, a TBR game with tarot cards. And I thought it would be fun to get a second deck of tarot cards so that I can like flip a coin every month, pick a different tarot deck, and each tarot deck will have its own prompts. So yeah, maybe I'll get to play with this deck at the end of August to pick out my, what is it, September? Yeah, September. My September TBR. All right, so that's it for my book haul. Let me know if there are any of these titles that you recognize. Some of these I don't recognize at all, have not seen them on BookTube or Bookstagram or anything like that. But yeah, I hope to get to them at some point. I'm so happy to be filling my shelves. Now I gotta put them all back. At some point I will do like a bookshelf video where I just take everything out and reorganize it, because right now I'm just shoving a bunch of books on it because I'm trying to fill the void space, but I will organize my shelves in a video sometime. So if you're still hanging out, please leave in the comments what your favorite drink is. That's it for me for today, so I will see you guys next time. Bye!